Karalynn here. Uh, Glad to be back on the podcast. I know I took a little break from solo episodes, but I'm glad to be back. And today specifically, I want to talk about residential construction contracts and warranties. Before we specifically dive into the warranty part, I do want to take a second to talk about why it's important to walk your client through the contract, right? First off, we kind of assume that people are supposed to read the contract, and what we find out is that most people don't even bother to read the contract. And a contract can't do its job if nobody reads it, right? So the job of the contract is to manage expectations, right? How is each party going to act? I'm going to work. When are you going to pay me? How are you going to pay me? What happens if you don't pay me? All of those things and what's expected of the basically the parameters of how we're going to work together. But if somebody reads it, then they're not going to understand the parameters and they're going to be lost from the very beginning. So there is something to be said from either when you're giving the estimate or when they sign the contract, maybe even having them the important parts of the contract that are important to you, like payment structure or, change order schedules, whatever is important to you. The punch out process, I highly recommend that be in your contract and you walk through what that looks like. Because really the key to preventing disputes is being upfront about the process and how everything is going to happen. Now, I say that, and you can do that the best you absolutely can. And some people are just difficult to deal with, but you can really tell that in the beginning if you're going to go through it and they're just not interested, right? And then trust your gut and don't work with these people. So really take the time to go through the very specific parts of the contract that are important to the success of the relationship. And that's the other thing too is that a contract does not have to be written in legalese so nobody understands it, right? It should actually be written in plain English so both parties can understand what they're supposed to do, right? So, like I said, especially if you're sending your contract electronically, maybe even before like a pre-job meeting where you kind of go over the important parts and how the relationship is going to work before you actually get started, I think is hugely important. So especially another part that you might want to go over with your clients when you're going through the contract is warranties, right? Now, warranties are very state specific. So, find an attorney in your specific state, or we can email me and we can talk specifically about what's required in your state. So I'm just going to talk in general terms here, but realize that it's some states don't require any warranties, some states do. And so I'm going to go with the general rule. The general rule is that most states build in a warranty whether you write it or not. Most states build in a warranty of good and workmanship-like manner, meaning that you're going to warranty that the work you did is good and in accordance with all rules, specifications, all of that kind of stuff. And actually the warranties that come as a default by the law can be very broad, right? And include a lot of things that you don't want to include to it and don't really have any limitations. So the best thing that you can do is have a written warranty in your contract that spells out what's covered and what's not, right? And how long of a term it is. Because if you don't have a written warranty and you're in one of those states that have one, whether you have one in writing or not, you're going to have one whether it's in writing or not, and you won't be able to control the terms of it, and it's going to be way broader than you want it to be and won't have any limitations, right? So one of the big limitations I usually put on a written warranty is that the warranty doesn't even apply until the contractor has been paid in full, right? Because that's key number one is that if you want that's something to hold over everybody's head to make sure you get your last payment on your project, right? And say, they call later on, they still owe you $1,000. Hey, yes, I have this warranty, but it clearly says I'm not under an obligation to honor it until you pay me in full, and you still owe me money. So I don't have to honor the warranty at this point in time. So that's one of the big things. If you don't put that limitation in there, you would probably have to honor the warranty even though you were not paid in full, right? So the other thing too is you want to put limitations on your warranty, right? How long are they? 6 months, a year, 2 years? And what do they cover? What do they include? Is it a replacement or repair? That's another thing too that's huge in there, because everybody automatically thinks if there's something wrong, they're going to get it brand new, all redone. And that might not be the case. And obviously, that's not the most cost effective way to go about remedying a defect, would be actually to repair the issue. So you want to make sure your warranty allows you to repair, that you don't have to replace, right? It gives you the option based on what you go out there and find. So limiting the warranty to repair or replace and what that looks like. The other thing when you'll make sure that you have in your warranty, or how you limit the warranty, is what maintenance or what things are the homeowner or your customer required to do to make sure not to void the warranty, right? Like, I mean, an easy example is a landscaper, right? And landscaper goes and puts in all new plants, whatever. Well, if you don't water, the plants are going to die. And that would be a limitation on the warranty, is like you have the duty to maintain, properly water and take care of these plants. Otherwise, any warranty I offer won't will be voided, and I don't have to replace or fix the yard that you failed to water, even though I instructed to you that you had to do it. So two is, what kind of maintenance is required? Is there does the manufacturer of whatever you're supplying have maintenance suggestions on their website? You can also say, hey, you need to maintain this product in accordance with the manufacturer's suggestions on the website, and link them to the website. If they don't, the warranty is voided, right? And you can also put in your warranties that you're going to pass on any product manufacturer warranty, right? That way the client will get it and it doesn't stay with you. It would probably do that anyways if you didn't put it in writing, but that way they know, and they'll have it in writing that you're going to give them all of the manufacturer's warranties. So the important part to know about warranties is, number one, you need to have what you're going to cover in writing, the length and the time period that the warranty is going to be good for. The fact that the warranty won't even be, that you're not required to do warranty work until you've been paid in full, right? That's a huge one. And then what are the limitations on the warranty? What, maintenance must the homeowner do that could void the warranty? Being upfront about what that is, what their requirements are. And repair or replace, in the fact that when you're coming out to do warranty work, you have that discretion. It doesn't automatically have to be replaced. It can be repaired, depending on what you decide when you're out there as the contractor. Because if we're not clear, I've seen lots of disputes where something had to be, fixed, and the homeowner just automatically assumed it would be done brand new, and the contractor wanted to repair it. And if you don't leave that right in your contract to repair it, instead of replace it, you might get in trouble. So just be clear about, hey, I'm going to come out there and assess the situation, and I, the contractor, will determine if it's repaired or it's replaced. So, if we want to have a conversation specifically about the warranty requirements in your state and what that looks like, I'd love to do that. Give me a call, tag me on social media. We can talk more specifically about it. But do know, as part of a written contract, it is also, especially on the residential side, to have a clearly explained warranty and what it includes, right? And I know you guys are out there, most of you are doing work with just a scope of work or a proposal, and that, that's better than nothing, but your ass is open when it comes to stuff like this. Like, if you don't have a written warranty in your proposal, and you're one of those states that provides a warranty, it may be for 5 years that you have to warranty this job. You just don't know. And if you don't limit it by what's in writing, you can be exposing yourself to a lot of liability. So let's have a discussion about getting you a contract, no matter how small the project, and the warranty that should be in it. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you continue to listen. Thanks.